From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Boston Red Sox have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Shane McClanahan. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. Ball one there.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Diaz steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw him get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
Grounder might be 2. Tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Cutter Crawford. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck.
And that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Bluebird, Flair, Duckster, Ron Dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Lowe stands at second with no outs. Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Yandy Diaz now. That one ripped, but foul. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. In the air, right side. O'Neill makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Isaac Paredes. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Very high with that one. And that's ball 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right down the chute. And it's 2-1.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. What a play. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Top of the second. Down the third baseman. Enmanuel Valdez. The wind of the pitch. Valdez measures 5 feet 8 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Bobby Dalbec. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Now batting Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Now one out to right. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Brandon Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missed. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Next offering down in the dirt. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Jose Siri stands in now and watches strike 1. And he pumps in a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing for Tampa. They lead it 1-0.
When you hit it, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. McClanahan back to work. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over, and just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Here's Trevor Story. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and Story is out. And here is Connor Wong.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
At the belt and fires. In the air, out towards left center. And there are 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses there, ball 1. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Paredes snags it, and that is that. Red Sox lead 1. They're down 1-0. Francisco Mejia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one ripped to left. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options.
Over to Story for 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
High fly ball out to left field. Yoshida makes the catch, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch misses.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Tosses to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Valdez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. McClanahan Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Over to Diaz. 2 away now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Bounced out to short, Story. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. It's up empty.
0-2.
Missed inside with the curve.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And gone. And the Rays take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. You can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier. He got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Brandon Lau. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second, and he's safe.
We all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Arozarena flies around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
That was a great job of letting that runner still second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
Now, Jose Siri right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill sizes this one up, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's going to be Tristan Casas. A line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Casas, 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swings through that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the air, left side. Arozarena moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Doubled in his first AB. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And there's a foul ball. The Rays leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Step off throw to first. O'Neill gets back easily. Struck him out looking.
Charlie throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like Owen when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Connor Wong getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox, and they still trail it here. Now in Tampa Bay. Now here is Francisco Mejia. First pitch just misses. Foul ball there. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and a quick out number 1. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. O'Neill makes the play, and a couple of quick outs. Jose Caballero now at the plate. And here it comes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. And they'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
In the air, center field. Has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. McClanahan back to work. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one to first. Diaz steps on first for the out. And now the DH, Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. Outside low, 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
To third. Rolls across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. He's already homered in this game. Ripped on a line to center. Siri makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing to it. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Line to left. Yoshida makes the grab, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. That's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Will Benson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Enmanuel Valdez. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And it's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 away. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Line drive, and there's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Phil Maton. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. Right there, and snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
This to center field. Siri makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball. And welcome back to the ballpark. Josh Winkowski gets the call from the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Fastball for a strike. 1-1. And it's fouled away. On the ground, Valdez. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. He's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell on live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Brooke. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. 1 out, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Tropicana Field at the plate, Connor Wong. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Lowe has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Big swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Adam warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Got him swinging for the K. Tosses the first, and they got him.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Grissom in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Fought off foul.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Right-hander kick steals. And he chases that one. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Francisco Mejia. And first offering is fouled off. Winkowski, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. This one in the air. And there's one away. So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one down the line and foul ball. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped to the right center. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off.
No, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that one is inside ball 1. In the air, left field, under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. And fouled off. Yo, 1. And that's outside. Here's a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Left-hand hitter waits. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. And Manuel Valdez waiting to bat for the Red Sox. That's towards center. Siri in position. One up and down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Valdez swings through it for strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And stepping in for Boston, Bobby Dalbec. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped right center field. Siri ranging back. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we are starting over. It's 3-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Next to hit, Tristan Casas. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Two outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly preparing to come on if needed. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tampa. Bay cleanup hitter Isaac Paredes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Got him looking. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. At the plate now. Brennan Bernardino gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And a good eye there. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Hit hard. That gets through. And the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Smash that one through the infield.
Runner takes off. Slice to right. Down the line, and it's foul. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. From there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Right through there for a strike. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits the fence. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rays walk it off and win it 4-3.
Feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.